What's up, everybody? Gamerzgamble here. Sorry we kind of been on a long hiatus. We hope to fix that here soon. But today we're going to be talking about a game. It's been out, what, 3 weeks now?
I don't know.
This is awesome thing.
October.
And what we're talking about is Pokemon.
Pokemon X and Y for the Nintendo 3DS.
Now, we haven't got to play X yet, so what we talk about is purely on Y. So, let's get started. First of all, I got to say, it's an amazing game.
Especially if you love Pokemon. And it has, and you can't catch them all. Not in this one. Not until the Pokemon comes out, but you'll hear more about that when it does come out late in December.
Right. Go ahead.
No, I'm going to say the first thing was probably talk about probably the weakest aspect, but that's in every Pokemon game, the story.
Yeah.
You actually have some kind of backstory for this one.
Yeah.
Even the little backstory you have, like, the only thing you know is your mom is a Rhyhorn racer.
Yeah. Like, I don't know what the deal is. My big thing is, like, where's the dad? There's only been a dad in one generation. That was
Poke training. Like, it's probably Red.
Yeah, all of them.
He catches Mewtwo. That probably has to pass down or something.
True. But you don't hear about the father in this one either. Mom was a Rhyhorn racer, and you start on your journey. Now, one thing I do have to say about is the Pokemon variety that's in this game. I mean, like, there's, yeah, you can't catch them all, but, I mean, I think without, just going around, because I beat the game and I started, trying to catch Pokemon, I think right now I have 300 and something Pokemon.
Yeah, there's a substantial amount.
And that's not even, half of me evolving them. That's just like, that's a lot of Pokemon.
Right.
Like, and Lapras. And Lapras.
But you beat Team Flare pretty early. They're the evil organization. Every new Pokemon generation has a evil organization.
Mm-hmm.
And what Team Flare is trying to do is, I guess, make a perfect world using the cover Pokemon, which was Xerneas and Yveltal. I'm not sure how to pronounce them, but the destruction and life Pokemons, respectively. And yeah.
Oh yeah, the game is located in France also. Like, not really France, but it's France-based.
Right.
So, what else with the story? Like, just a normal story. You're trying to be the best. Also, your rivals. A very different type of rival in this one. There's a group of people instead of just...
They're, like, really friendly. They just want to battle you just to see how you do. And they're nothing like Blue, a.k.a. Gary Oak.
Or what was the other one from Crystal?
Smartasses. I don't remember.
The redhead boy. No one remembers his name. It's not important. Yeah. But
he was
like
soulless.
Yeah, these people were really nice, and they follow with you throughout, most of the journey. And
the fat dancer.
And there is a fat dancer who has a Philelix t-shirt. Nice. Trained Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
But I'm dancing the battle animations, though, so it confused me.
True. What else about the story? What do you think about the legendaries?
All these legendaries, like, I'm glad we get more legendaries, but I know they end up making up about, like, 10% of the total Pokemon. Like, we have, how many legendaries? There's quite a few.
Yeah. A lot that shouldn't be named.
Yeah.
They're considered legendary, but they suck. Like, Celebi or Jirachi. Like, I don't know. Like, with me, I was actually more prone for the X Pokemon. Like, I liked it better because it was just kind of different. There's not many deer Pokemon out there.
Something like Sawsbuck?
Sawsbuck, and I think, what was the Hypnosis deer in Gold and Silver.
No one remembers.
No one remembers his name. It's lost throughout history. But there's not many just deer Pokemon, and even though it will not be on my team, it's just kind of different to have something different,
Right.
Because I think there's only like 3 deer Pokemon in the entire game. I could be wrong, but I mean,
more than that if you count the seasonal one.
Yeah, but I don't think nothing changes on it.
No, just the looks. But yeah, well, let's go ahead and move on to enough about that story. Like, I guess the gameplay. That's the biggest change in aspect besides the graphics. We'll get to that in a minute. Gameplay. Biggest thing, Mega Evolutions.
Yeah.
There are a lot of Mega Evolutions. I'm talking about almost a lot of the older ones get it. I'm talking about Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur,
Mewtwo.
Mewtwo. He gets 2. Charizard gets 2 also.
Yeah. Abomasnow, Gengar, Alakazam, Scizor. You know, there were some I just didn't expect.
How did you just forget Tyranitar?
Well, I was saving the best for last. Yeah, I just got the Tyranitar right too.
Aggron. See, and they're making where you have to trade now. Like Tyranitar Knight is in X, but you can only catch Pupitar and Larvitar and Tyranitar in Y. So you have to trade in between. And same goes for Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron and Larvitar was the one that switched. Because I got an Aggron Knight, but I don't have a. Well, I do now because I traded with somebody. But there's other ites that are only found in the.
People are still finding them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like Alakazam also,
Yeah.
Even forgot his name. Like it's gonna change the post meta game, even online battling to a new. But we don't know how the tournaments are gonna be.
Yeah.
With that yet.
The only thing I have heard with the tournament is probably the first tournament. They wanted to do like they did in the Black Universe, like the first year it was out when they did the tournament. They
use new Pokemon.
Only can use new Pokemon. Well, now there's only 69.
Right.
So I mean, that's not.
Teams are going to be fairly small.
Yeah.
It only consists of maybe a few, like Aegislash. Everybody's going to have fucking Aegislash.
Yeah. Not me though.
No.
It just I'm not that type of person. I don't like using. I do like have Tyranitar now, but you can beat them easy if you have a fighting type. The same thing with Scizor. So I mean,
and fighting and fire, they're both fairly common.
Yeah, I mean, so I just when it comes to like Aegislash or like or Chandelier, even though they're amazing Pokemon, I like being kind of the underdog. I don't like using like what everybody else has used because, if you look on facts, like most of the time, you like look up like Pokemon. You can't talk about Aegislash yet, but like. I looked at like black teams, like what their teams is, and like half of them that I read had Chandelier.
Right.
But
the gameplay, we were talking about how the EV training is that much easier now.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to just like guess work. You don't have to. It shows on the bottom screen how much, and you can even EV train them easier. Not have to just go fight crap load of Zubats or Chanseys or anything. You can just EV train right there. So it's going to. They really did streamline it, and I was really never much into it because all the hidden IVs and EVs. But now I'm starting to get into it just because it makes it that much easier. Now a lot of things Pokemon X and Y gameplay way they change, and sometimes you just don't mess with perfection. Like it's got the same old Pokemon X and Y. Pokemon formula. We battle. They've really perfected that formula over the years. Like going back, I guess for nostalgia reasons, going back and playing like Red and Blue, but it's still the same now in X and Y, but it's a lot more refined. Still some overpowered stuff, but yeah.
Every generation gets better.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The actual gameplay mechanics, and it's not really hard to move in this one. You
can move like
diagonally. You get like the first town, I think, or the second town you go to, you get roller skates, and if you like hold on to your analog, you actually
do
skate.
Spins. You can skate backwards.
Yeah, I think that's a trick that you unlock later.
Yeah, learn. But yeah, moving is so much easier. The Pokemon, was it Amiya? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Pokemon Amiya. It's like a new way to like get your Pokemon happy.
It just although they are digital creatures, in the world of Pokemon, like your best friends can be Pokemon. So I guess they're just with an app, make it more streamlined, easy to use. I guess just make Pokemon that much more your friends. Hell, you can pet them, feed them, make them more fun. Also has gameplay reasons too. You can increase your critical hits. Sometimes they'll heal themselves from being paralyzed, sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the more fondness they have of you, the harder they fight for you in battle.
Yeah, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
Also, to let y'all know, the ones that are playing Pokemon, that's how you get Sylveon.
Right. I still haven't done it yet.
Like, I messed around with it a little bit, not with the EV, just with another Pokemon. But that is how you get Sylveon, the new fairy type and Eevee form.
Right. I was hoping for a dragon and ground, but
We are.
that'll keep me by. That'll buy the next one.
Yeah.
The Wonder Trade. I have trolled people on Wonder Trade.
I have also trolled these people off of Wonder Trade.
And I appreciate everybody who takes my crap Pokemon, even Lick It Troll. Like that's what I named him. Someone's upset right now.
Yeah. I've actually got a fungus that it was cock and balls. So you got me on that one, whoever you are. That's awesome. But no, basically you just basically promoting, trading, or you're
Because it was so hard way back. We were probably what 9, 10, or 11.
probably 9 or 10 when it came out. Yeah.
And the only people we had to trade with was people close by. There was no, there really wasn't much.
And at that time, like no one had this is before even yellow came out. Like no one had blue. We all had red. So we were like,
we can't get some of those Pokemon.
yeah, like we're
And plus the link cables.
True, but I mean, like back then though, like everything. That's one thing I do miss about.
Remember the infrared mystery gift for gold and
I
silver?
do remember that. I got a Snorlax
just
doll,
do
and
it
that
over
was
the
really
internet.
hard to get.
Thank God.
Or the twisted spoons. You had to catch an Abra off of your red and trade it to your silver. That was the only way to get a twisted spoon in that game.
Yeah.
From the Abras from the earlier ones.
Increase psychic.
But that is one thing I do miss about. This is nothing to do with the gameplay, but I just feel like I got something this to say. Like there's one thing I do miss about the aspect of like Pokemon. I remember getting a Pokemon book, and I know we've already been playing Pokemon for a good 3 months, and I seen Pokemon I didn't know existed yet. I was like,
Yeah.
crap is this Pokemon? I've never even seen it before. Now
we still never caught them all.
no, well, no, I don't think I did.
No, not me anyway.
I think Crystal was my first one and the only one that I ever had.
And that was an only measly like 251, 252.
Yeah. It's a little bit more insane now. But, yeah, I do miss that about, like...
Talking about the Pokemon, like, I think it's up to 718 now.
Yeah.
So,
that's a lot of Pokemon.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of
Especially
useless
a
Pokemon.
lot of them lost in time.
Yeah.
With the remakes. Couple more things that Pokemon X and Y have added. Well, it's way more easier to trade, so you don't have to go to Pokemon centers.
Yeah, you can just... If you got a
on the fly there.
Yeah. You got an internet connection, you load up on the internet, and that's how you Wonder Trade. That's why it's so addictive.
Yes.
It's like, oh, I got a Flabébé. I'm going to Wonder Trade it.
That's the first thing. New thing, I haven't tried it. Sky Battles.
I have.
Have you?
Yes, I have.
How's that work out?
It's cool. But when you go into the Sky Battle, that Pokemon alone is the only one that gets experience.
Yeah.
Like if that Pokemon faints, you can't throw out another Pokemon.
Only the flying
you
one?
can only use a flying type.
So is it always only 1-on-1?
That I've seen so far.
Okay.
Like
have you used Haunter or a flying type?
Yeah, like you can use Haunter. Like
Yeah.
I've used Haunter, but then I evolved him into Gengar, and he can't fly anymore. And that doesn't really make sense.
Another thing, they got rid of that I've noticed. I haven't seen no Audino shaking bushes.
Audino is in there.
Audino is?
Audino is, but it's only in one spot. I think it's right before you get to the breeding center, the one that you bear off to the right, and you're going to that mansion.
Yeah, that very.
If you hug the walls, and this is for somebody who's not found an Audino yet. If you hug the walls, like eventually you'll see just a little bit of shaking grass, and like as soon as it shakes. No, I mean like as soon as it shakes, it's like an automatic battle. It'll come at you. It doesn't just shake.
So to jump out. Okay, I've seen that sometimes.
So I think in that area is Venipede and Audino.
Mm-hmm. How's the experience with them?
It's actually pretty good. I'm actually.
Of course, they're only like level 20 there.
Yeah, like I'm actually in the battle chateau right now, and I fought a level 40 Audino, and I got like 6,000 experience, or maybe 3,000, but still, that's good.
Horde battles.
Horde battles.
They come at you in hordes. They're way under leveled, but that's the only way you can catch some Pokemon.
Yeah.
Zangoose.
Zangoose. Well, no. Survivor and Zangoose. Like Zangoose comes out in singles in Y, or X. I mean, and Survivor can come out in singles in Y. Did I say that right?
I don't know.
Okay. But
hopefully y'all get it.
now some of them can be really frustrating. As I said, I am working on my Pokédex right now, and Eakins and Tallow. I
How
spent.
they have eluded you.
Oh God, it took me
I'm
5
looking
hours.
for Rotom.
Rotom is very hard to get.
Yeah.
Very hard to get. All 5 forms are, but like with Eakins and Tallow, just saying, if you're just trying to spawn this horde, good luck, because it's like a 33% chance that a horde shows up, or I think maybe a 20% chance that a horde actually shows up, and out of that 20%, it's only a 1% chance that Eakin shows up, or maybe 2 or 3. So I spent 6 hours before I
But
found.
they have made legendaries way easier to catch this time.
Yeah, I caught what's his name? Yoel?
Beetle.
Yeah, Beetle. I
Anyways,
caught him with 2 ultra balls.
flying. Yeah.
Just 2.
I caught him with a quick ball. I was like, shit. It shook once, and then it just.
Maybe he was lonely.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I know if you do beat him, like he'll challenge you right after again because you have to continue the story to.
Yeah.
But anyways, I heard the same thing with like spoilers. Mewtwo's in there.
Yeah, Mewtwo's in there. It didn't. Well, I anytime Mewtwo's in the game, I use my Master Ball on, just because it's M Master, Mewtwo, so it just kind of makes sense. But the Zeliners, what's his name? The Dragon and Ground. The other legendary of the 3.
Whatever Shao Kahn turns into.
Yeah.
At the end of
Like now that one was kind of frustrating to catch. He's post game after you beat the game, but no, I didn't really have a trouble with anything. The legendary birds I'm having trouble with.
Right. But after you do beat the game, post game is probably it's comparably weak compared to how black and white and even white and black 2 were. Like there's not really much to do after that. Besides just catch Pokemon, train for the metagame and online battles and tournaments.
Yeah. That was kind of, frustrating. I know after I beat Black and White 2, I must have spent like 10 hours still doing, and I still never finished all of the stuff. And I think I like, post-game wise, I think I like one more thing to do, and then there's nothing else to do. Like some kind of detective work in Luminous City. That's it. But it's still a good game.
Oh yeah, phenomenal game. I'm still picking it up, playing it. But enough about the gameplay. I guess it's still old catchy sound. I still hear that stuff whenever I turn it off. It haunts me sometimes.
Yes.
Especially at night. I have to go check on them, see how they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Are you okay?
Digital creatures.
My problem is like sometimes I'll be washing dishes or like waking up from bed or something, and how I start my day is dun, 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 dun.
Well, also besides the gameplay, like the biggest jumping point would be the graphics.
Graphics, yeah.
First time 3D. Yeah.
And even the 3D looks good if you switch it to 3D.
During the battles or some cinematics and whatnot.
Yeah, it's only 3D in certain gameplay moments or story moments and battle. Now the only problem I had, I wear glasses, so I can't have my 3D on for just about 20, 30 minutes, and then
I only turn mine on during the cutscenes or like when somebody's evolving. I don't know why. Just have to.
It seems only fair.
Yeah.
It's like I wonder if he looks different in 3D.
Yeah,
And he does.
But yeah, the first time graphics 3D, like every move is in there. They're all fully animated in 3D. It's not just the back of somebody's head the whole time. You see,
it
shows a split screen. Yeah, like from Game Boy or to the DS to the 3DS jump, very substantial. I mean, it's like going from standard definition to HD. But I can only hope what the next iteration is going to be like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's exciting. I just wonder, also another thing, this really it doesn't have nothing to do with graphics. Something we forgot to share is that they do add-ons now. There's a patch.
Oh yeah.
Like so, if there can be patches, there can be
DLC.
So
they've already been kind of integrating that with the mystery gift and whatnot.
Yeah.
Genesect, Lax Gen. But I hope our discussion has been informative. Hopefully we've talked you into buying it. Pokemon X and Y, great games. John, what would you give them out of 7? The 7-star system.
Well, I'd have to probably give it a 6 out of 7.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have to wholeheartedly agree. Can't give nothing perfect because it can always improve. But, well, let us know how your liking comments are. If y'all enjoy Pokemon X and Y, let us know and keep on gaming.